Hello everybody, welcome to the Lotus 5 Showroom. My name is Pyrus Metaverse, and we're live today with Downtime EO III HD. Back in the day, before Mega Man Battle Network, we had a time where I really wanted to stream this entire game, these games. Fortunately for me, it was not meant to be, for multiple reasons. But considering I can't stream Elden Ring, as I was supposed to this week, I decided, what better time than to force this down people's throats? I'm joking. What better time than to actually enjoy myself and play a little bit of downtime games? And I checked with the Discord squad, and unfortunately, I say unfortunately, nobody really had any objections to it, I think is the way I should actually put it. One person suggested I play their sub-game, but they're at the bottom of the list, which would bypass two people, and I really don't want to do that. Just to bypass two people is the part I don't like. So yeah, this is clearly, it's not a game that I started on stream. It's not a game you're going to find anywhere else on the YouTube channel, probably. Either. But yeah, this is Downtime EO III has 2 full playthroughs you need to go through to get the game done, and we're nowhere near that. Generally speaking, these games have 5 stratums. We are at stratum 4, like floor 1. So yeah, we're just gonna have a good time and try to figure this part out. I know that I got spooked the last time I played because of... I don't remember why, actually. I think I played something else for a bit. I took a break from this game after I beat the previous stratum. Stratums are 5 floors, or like subsections of the game. I don't remember how to play the game, so it's a turn-based RPG, as you can see. I really like them. They're published by the same company that published the Persona games. I don't know about the same studio, though. They have similar... I've heard they're pretty difficult. How you doing, Chelsea? Ooh, why is that not working? Why is that not working? Ain't that a spook? What happened? Oh, okay. It's just because it's late? No, don't worry about it. Oh, it's because it's a... you had me thinking it was a P. Yeah, that is the Operation Olive Branch summon link. It is a don't worry about it. It's a link to a charity. Oh well, I mean, since we're talking about it earlier on, oh, we gotta switch here. Cool. So good. I talk about it enough. But you know, since you did summon it up, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do my spiel early on. Actually, you know what? Wait. But yeah, Operation. Oh, lit! We love it. Free Palestine. Nice. Yeah, I guess I could have done that. Less letters though in my head went well. So. Bueno. We'd love it. We'd love to see it. Okay, we're gonna poke around these walls, see if I can figure out nope, I don't see any shortcuts. Actually, we wouldn't see it from this wall, would we? Yucky Slug. Can we get a line heal, Arthur? Baba Booey. Okay. Love that. What bind? What kind of bind was that? I don't pay attention to what's going on. These guys are just a little low level compared to what, like, Aplysiomorphia. Late enough in the game that they give us science monstrosities. Lovely. That's like a nasty leech, I think. Alright, thank you for lurking. And, well, thank you for coming by, actually. Swordfish Fin, that's a new conditional drop, I think? Or is it a rare drop in this game? I don't remember. See, I started this series with the remakes, so I never played 3, which is why I wanted to play 3 so badly when the HD remasters came out. But the remakes are really good, and I really want them to remake 3 fully. Because imagine going through a story mode version of this game. Like, the games are hard, but the way the remakes work is actually kind of lovely because they just kind of give you a party that usually has a new class in it. The remake of 1 also added the gunner class from 2 into it, so I was like, oh, yes, beautiful, give it to me more. I think, actually, that in Etrian Odyssey 2 remake, they also added the royal class from 3 into it, as well as the new class they invented just for that game. So, beautiful games. They're like, I've got 40 hours clocked into this one, and knowing that to get the true ending, if you will, you need to play through the game at least twice. I know that's going to be like an 80-hour game minimum. We're not even done the first playthrough for the record, which is really cool to me, but like it's just a lot of time put into it. Okay, and I like that, like when they announced that they were not making any more of these games on the 3DS, I was like, how are they going to make it on a new console unless Nintendo comes out with some like some newfangled way to have a touch screen on a different console after the Switch, and then they decided to remake them like this, and I think that the HD remasters were a way to like test whether or not this game still had potential for sales. So I don't want to fight that thing. That's bad news over there. Those are... I think bad news is the best way to put that, actually. Big old snake. Well, I don't know what they are, actually. I don't know what kind of monsters they are. Yeah, but this game is like characterized by dungeon exploration, making your own dungeon exploration, map making, the whole shebang. You make your own party. I've seen the character customization in the early games wasn't that great, so it's not that super here. But in this game, you have these games with the remakes, they have Persona characters like as portraits that I really like that they did. It's beautiful. I'm just goodness. It was so I love these games. These are one of my favorite games that came after, like, I gotta hit this one here. After Persona. They're like same era. I finished Persona 4 and 3 and I was like, I'll play another game by then. And it turns out we decided. I looked up on the e-store on 3DS and they had did me the big boy favor by giving me hey Vivaldi, take his eyes out. They gave me the big boy favor by putting like Etrian Odyssey Remake, the first one, on like super sale on Nintendo 3DS. I was like, well, like, please, father, can we buy this? Because I was a teenager without a job at the time. And my father was like, I'll see what we can do, and then we ended up getting it for like 20 bucks, and I was like, oh my god, this game's cool. It took me so long to finish too. Like I worked at it for a while. Because the smaller the console is, the more unlikely it is for me to have like consistent focus on a game these days. I take it that start around that time. Okay, so if we're looking at our map, we know that we want to go over here. That's a one-way there. I don't see a big old monster. Hey, okay, yeah, cool. What is it? Automatically do a dry cycle after? That's spooky. I'm scared. I don't even have both of these. Oh, double stab, nice job, Bobby. Swordfish. Oh, I want to go to get the swordfish. I'm sorry for the sniffs. I like listened to one of my videos earlier because YouTube has been suggesting my videos to me, which is interesting. Dog. Oh, dude, it doesn't even follow me this far? That's not good. Is it gonna move further? I can't. Is it just pacing up and down the hallway? Oh, God. Oh, I see what I have to do. Okay. No, that doesn't work, actually. I like that Vivaldi has an extra, like, burst gauge gain. I think it's called something else, but... Oh, it healed itself. Right, they do that. Okay, that's not how. That's why I got confused last time, right? I didn't know where to go from here. I don't see any other paths there. Every floor is like a puzzle of sorts. Was it the third floor, the second floor that it's the second stratum, I mean, that like had water and tides as its mechanic, and I it's the water level. I don't know how else to put it. It was not the most pleasant mechanic there, but like these games make it somewhat bearable. The fire mechanics are more annoying in my opinion. They burn you. You take damage from some mechanics. We don't like that. We don't stand. Okay, we do have our get out of jail free card with the Ariadne thread. Again, that's that. Maybe we can shut the gates. No dying. Oh, what is this? A big snakehead? Oh, bloody hell. Oh, that's another. Hey, Lineo? Again? It's lightning damage. I should have done both. Oh, that's the blind that I wanted. Arthur's out of TP. That's not good. I mean, it worked on one character. How did I get that far? 13. Alright, we're gonna go back. While we get into the swing of things again. There's a mentality you want to have through these things. Yeah, okay. We got a lightning book. I don't really use books, do I? He doesn't use weapons at all. Long spear. Somehow the lightning book does more. Ew. Oh, I'm just broke. Okay, I see. You have like a baby spear. What happened there, Sam? There, put that in. Oh, no. How much does going to the inn cost me? Please be less than 2,000. Oh, okay. It's significantly less than 2,000. Nice. I've got coffee in my system. No dying. Hey, darling. Those are words. I'm hearing suction. I don't know what you're talking about. Ah! Okay, we got a shrub. Shriveled Fruit and Withered Vine, okay. So that's the little quest system. Does it give you XP with the game? Indulge in every possible luxury seeing the enemies stimulation, okay. You get Laudanum. Richest man in Armor Road. Who's Daisy? Oh, I knew that name. Okay. Donald, because there was a glitch where you can hear him get mad across the entire world. No, the glitch was he'd always get mad and you hear him like no matter where you were on the map. We got a okay, we got a story. He says just beat up the gates. Defeat as many monsters as you can in 24 hours. If we do, okay. We should have waited a bit to get this. Okay, so lots of killing. We need at least 30 points, so we need... Okay. So, we just have to go kill things very good. And stay there as long as possible. If we have 30 points, we get disqualified. No, if we don't have 30 points, we get disqualified. We want to get 30 points or more. This is 13? Whoa, I thought we were a lot. He does that all the time. He does that all the time. He knows he can't touch the ball, so he goes for the stuff around it. He is, as one may say, a punk. I keep saying dogs don't know exceptions, and he's out here proving me wrong. Like, oh, I know you can't get mad at me for doing this part. Okay. Where is... Ah! I don't want to die from this thing. How do you get the info on this? It's not that button. No elemental weaknesses. Petrification is nasty, but otherwise we just do regular damage no matter what. Shoot downstairs. I don't think so. I'm the only one you saw today. Double miss. Where's the switch? It's over here. This is why I want to map stuff, and I just didn't this time around. There it is. Swordfish! They're not multi-hitting us. Oh, insta-kill. Nice job, me. It's like a total of 5 points, maybe. 6. Onwards we go. Okay, we're in here. Oh, there's one right here. There's a collection point there, so that's probably the cut thing there. We need a... I need a farmer, I think, for this section. For that part, to get the stuff off the cut section. Skill point for Aegis. Nope. One skill. I don't know how I was building her. Oh no. We did heavy shot. We got 30 points. 40 points. 40-ish points. Front mortar says. Oh, I'm not in the front. Not useful. We got ice. Oh, here we go. We got ice barrage. I was like, what? It's gotta be something I was working on, right? We're not at like a really good number. Just not have like random stuff. Should I try? Okay. It'll be around here. See, there's usually a physical. Hello? Hear the sound of rushing air. Ah? The sound appears to come from directly behind you. You spin around and bada bing bada boom, it's a monster. Big snake. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, gross! Fudge. We're gonna... And I didn't get a friggin... I foolished myself. I really did. Can't do that. Can't do that. Any weaknesses over here? Ice. Yeah. I don't have a healer! I'd rather die. That way I don't have to get disqualified from the run. Killed my healer and like, oh gosh. I didn't have an Ariadne threat, so I couldn't even pop out. Okay, buy item Ariadne thread. There we go. Oh, you're not dying because of that. Do you have any nectar? Per chance, just in case. Okay, let's go get that extra stuff. I gotta get all that again. We can fight monsters from lower down. Yeah, so if we're on B13, we get like 4 points a kill. Is the quest? Alright, hold on a second. Third stratum, and this is the fourth stratum, so I'm actually in the wrong area anyway for that quest. Fun times. I don't like this stratum, for the record. The navigation's a bit confusing, and the boss here was strong, which is normal, but you know it is. Here we go. Alright, you guys are easy, buddy. We weren't even getting points during that last time, so at least now we get the quest. I don't remember if they give us XP from stuff. I feel like my shoulder's still not like connecting as fast as the rest of it. Which I don't like. I'm not a fan. Claw balls are an early monster in some games, so it's funny that they're so like late game in this one. So you're weak to lightning, but I don't do that stuff right now. So these guys are worth 3 points each? 4 points each? I guess there is an easy way to... Yeah, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points each. So... that was 16 points. That's gotta die. As sad as I think it is to kill a dragon, when they can go, hey mommy, come save me, that's a no-go. Okay, ice will do the trick. Also, those things kill, like, infect us with garbage when they die, so I kind of want that to die first. Please stop killing the mushrooms. Dragon is dead. That's all I want. Alright, good. Maybe these guys don't? They're trick mushrooms, they're not. Stop it, I guess. Do a regular attack. Did I buy sand? Yeah, I did. That was after. That was before the save. That was another 5, so that should be another 20. We should be at 36. We're really just gonna be walking around this part because the closer I get to the exit, the better. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I also don't know how much points are worth what because of the fact that, like, some of these guys have some really weird pointage due to their regular strength. Why are you double tapping this one? You can't double tap normally? What are you doing? Frustrate me, that's what you're doing, game. It's gotta be a full. Whoa. I think the anteater will kill some of the ant enemies, and then by eating it, well, like, we'll eat an ant enemy and then just heal itself that way. These guys just buff themselves, unbuff me. Debuff me? Unbuff, yeah. Good job, Pyrus. Proud of you for that one. Double hit, Vivaldi gets that as a passive for free sometimes. It's really good. Swashbuckling, I think the ability is called. Because they made Pirate, it's Buccaneer, but they made Pirate a class in this game, and I just love Pirate classes. So, leveling up things is cool until they increase the cost. That was another 5, right? So, technically, if I'm being correct, we should be at 56. But I don't know if they count these guys as big boys. You're weak to ice, aren't you? Nope, definitely not. Stop. Oh, crushing blow might use a blow. They don't stack. Nice. And soul stone. Mewmewkin! Still dead? Still not dead. I love that he still gets TP from that, because Vivaldi gets TP from dealing damage with skills, I believe. But that one's costs him no TP, so you can just get a bunch back for free. Little combos like that in this game are how you, like, beat the final boss. Which is the hardest boss in the entire series. And we are very unlikely to see it on stream, ever. On my stream, at least. Tragically enough... We got 9 smash, that's why we went for Unbreaker. Yeah, it has a potential high value. That was another... That was 3. So if you're low baller, that's 12. Puts us at 68. Oh, the windows are honestly, we're just gonna fight until we run out of time. Sometimes the game will go like, hey, you've gotten enough points, maybe you should stop now when you get to a certain, like, threshold. It's not always this kind of quest, so the quests are very, like, varied. That was they got an ambush, didn't they? No? Okay, good. There it is. Yeah, I think buffing us when we have 2 confused characters is a great idea. More often than not, they end up. At least it wasn't Pyrus. The gladiators hit like a truck. Mainly because they have the highest like base attack status. If they hurt each other, though, they might like fix their problem. Yeah, I love that I said that, and immediately they got my gladiator confused. Stop that! Oh, just decided not to be confusing. You know that. Good. That's another 5, 20. Should be at 88. So I don't know how many points they're gonna cap it at for a best result. Because they told us the minimum is 30. If you double that, it's just 60. You can do that in 2 fights this low. I don't think that's gonna be it. I don't know if there was any FOEs in this section of the game. I bought an Ariadne, but I don't actually have to worry about where I am, like, map-wise. Another one, though. Like, with a 9 smash. That's what I thought. Oh, that's the 9 smash. Wow. That was a lot of damage. These guys are usually 16 points to my 88. Well, I do remember there's like a super boss quest that I went to not go get. 104 should be the total. Right? Because if I check my actual quest. Yeah, we got this one, and that one's really hard. It is no, it's arguably one of the super boss quests, I think. It's either that or a really hard quest, but like, it's a section where there's just an optional boss, regardless of its status as one of the harder bosses in the game. It's a boss that appears from an older game, from the first game actually, and its gimmick is I summon allies to help me during combat, so you end up like fighting multiple like hard enemies. Unless you maneuver yourself really well, which is a lot easier said than done. One down. Don't fly again. See, I don't even need to hit you more than once because there's all these gonna. One of the one class from the remake for Train Odyssey 1 is called the Highlander, and it is essentially the Blood Hunter from D&D, but it was published, like the class itself existed prior to the D&D subclass, or class, I guess. I say from D&D, from Critical Role, it's really more accurate. It has this ability that that allows you to, when you get a kill with the Highlander, it heals your entire party, which I think is a really cool little gimmick you can do to make your exploration a lot longer lasting. So that kind of little stuff, like you might not think of it because it doesn't say like, oh, heal, right? But you might not. It's still a TP-less. It's still a free heal. Don't need to use any resources for it in theory for the entire party. But everything else the Highlander does is apparently quite not subpar, but suboptimal, as a general, like, compared to other classes in the same game. Not that you need to, like, I mean, you can, like, it's weird. You don't really need to super optimize to beat the game. Like I said, there's a story mode, so you can technically beat the game with that party. And that's the only way to get a Highlander in that game. A lava element boost. But if you wanted to get to the post game and fight things there, then you gotta optimize a little bit more because there's a lot of hard bosses to get to the finale. The post game in these games are really hard. I've never completed one so far. I got to the final boss of one of them, but I've never beat all the super bosses in all the games. In any of the games, I should say. That should give me a little conditional optimism. It didn't. Wah wah. There's a camping house. I don't know if I want to. Don't, no supplies, so no we can't. I don't buy camping supplies. They're not a thing I generally do. There we go. You get no kills, but hey, you get a surprise round on this one. Fun stuff. Look at that, you're the last one standing with like no health. You're toast. Oh, that's a conditional drop. Just don't freeze it, I think is the trick there. I lost track of points. Like super hardcore. Oh well. F in the chat for me. How's it feel to miss all your attacks, nerd? Now I got played because he's defense person. Okay, we got this. 3 HD. Get him, Valdi. Indeed. I don't remember who the other SMT character is though, because they have, I guess. And usually it's one of the Shimigami characters. Is it Demi-Fiend for this one? It might be Demi-Fiend in this one. Because I think the Demi-Fiend is one. They got the character from Soul Hackers 2. And she looks like she's out of Cyberpunk, which I guess is not too out of place, but... And... who's the character from the second game? Yeah, actually, you're right. It's Nahobino. I just never played the game, so smash him 9 times. Let's go. Oh yeah. Mumyoken! I did it again. No, I didn't do it. Nice. I mean, you didn't really hit the anteater like I really wanted you to, but I'll just give you because you blinded it anyway. Don't do that. These guys have really bad aim when they're blind. Who we kissed? Like, I know that's the point of blinding them, but, like, in my experience, it doesn't usually work out that great. Unless I'm the blind one, and then I always miss. Alright, Arthur's missing out on a bit of a TP, but we should be fine to just finish them. We are well above 100. I'm guessing we might be getting close to 200, actually. Given how fast we got to 104, it's like 5 fights, maybe 6. We've been out here most of the in-game day. No, I want 9 smashes. Let's go. I don't want just 1, I want 9. Charge tactic. Stab him in the eyes. Vivaldi never misses that, I swear. Beautiful. Doesn't work on all enemies, of course. Some enemies are immune to being blinded. Some enemies don't have eyes. No, I don't need the line. If I go too fast on my last character's thing, though, they don't confirm if you want to put your actions in, so... That's not what I want. Which means you could possibly accidentally have an escape attempt. You could save the ant boss for this quest and then just go mess her up to get like 50 points. Or 25, I guess, actually. Yeah, Arthur leveled up. Arthur has always been the lowest level because if he's alive, I can like res characters. If he's not alive, then we finish the fight without him. I like Unbind, but we're gonna go for this one because the higher that is, the less I have to worry about like having to follow up heal. Oh, because I leveled up the max BP went up, so I got a bit back. See how easy that is. Oh no, corrosive garbage! That's what we wanna do. Alright. I can't cross that way. That was the biggest part of the puzzle here, was to try to find my way to where I wanted to go. And then try to find... Ah, yeah. The right, like, platforms to take me there. It's kind of like the Pokemon Ice puzzles, but you can't just randomly hop onto it from any point. Or I guess the most classic ice puzzle in every RPG out there. Okay, I didn't imagine that last time. That did in fact spawn more ants. My video game! I'd say they're pretty big. They're violent too. Alright, we could probably pick another couple fights just to top ourselves off, because we're gonna have to hop out. Another anteater. Blind him. Get him! So you don't always miss. I'm like, that's guarded. I love that in oh, that was eaten. Gotcha. He had time to eat them. Probably gonna go for the last one. Launch that last guy. You gonna survive? Nice. Nope, didn't. Too bad. This game sets itself apart from the other Etrian Odysseys a little bit by having the tanks be backliners for the most part, or like not necessarily ideally, but they're available to be backliners via things like giving them bows or spears, which reach over the distance like the first line and doesn't reduce their damage, which I like. Like generally speaking, in most games you'd want to have like your tanks up front for obvious reasons. This is sort of the boss. Okay, all right, I'm here for it. Gotta move you. Yeah, I wanted the elephant to get at least one slap. I don't like that I can see a vein on his cheek. That's unpleasant to me. Vivaldi! I was like, shouldn't I have retargeted somebody? Yeah. He's just getting ahead of the game. There you go. If I test it anymore, we're gonna lose somebody. They're gonna get behind on XP. We don't want to do that more than usual, so. Just gonna hop out. I don't have the survivor ability. Oh, I did have Nectar though. We could have tried that. I'm so confused. Was that not the? Oh, I'm so dumb. I have played myself. You have to enter it through floor 9. And he told me, and I read it, and I even possibly said it out loud. And just completely... So we gotta do all that again. We weren't even getting points. We might actually get a better handle in that way, though. Let's see if we can buy some stuff. Formaldehyde's really cool. You can get your... Triggering it gives you the better... what do I have? I got my hammer set up. I didn't want to use swords again, because I always use swords on the main damagers. And to me, I feel like I wanted to use a little bit more variety in this go. He does not equip himself. You have Rapier. The Jolly Roger! I need a naval ram. So. Now, why can't I purchase this? Because I only have 2,000. I'm not as rich as I thought I was. That's fair. Okay, so we would need this one. You have the gun. Guns are a little harder to... I give you a catapult crossbows. Okay. Yeah, we're not doing the best with these, huh? Only my big guy has it. Okay, armor. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna try it a little harder here. So it's not where I want it to go. Not where I want to go either. To the labyrinth, old caves. Wonder if I have to go through the... I didn't... Binary add new thread. Reach the start of B9F, where the Monster Hunter contest is taking place. You can see that other guilds have gathered. You don't have a moment to spare. Take your weapons in hand and journey forth. Alright. Best way to get a ton of points. Straight to the bottom. This is not straight to the bottom. Ah, dude, there is a shortcut I never discovered here. That's tragic. They did increase the quality of life in this game, such as possibly added more shortcuts. Definitely made it so that you know when shortcuts have been discovered. Because if I just put an arrow down on where there's a shortcut but we haven't discovered it yet, we see that, so it's just a little spot with nothing. Or rather, can I zoom in? Can I zoom in? I feel like that is the zoom in. Goodness it is, okay. The arrows I just put down are like bluish, they're just the regular color you see in the menu, but if you have a, if you have found, we're gonna test that out. Found or activated the the shortcut, it gets to be the yellow color you see somewhere else. Okay, this is an FOE, a big monster that you're generally told to puzzle your way around. I'm kind of allergic to this one, but to puzzle my way around this one because I don't care. He's big resistance to this character. Alright, we don't like that, but okay. Literally, he's weak to everything except ice range. Oh, I think he has a little blind, so I can't blind him. Right. He just has high resistance. Okay, fair enough. FOEs usually give very good rare drops. Access to some fun equipment. I hate missing. They're really hard to fight. Also, they operate on giving both in the map and in combat, generally speaking. Okay, is that a headbind? I don't like the color. It's a headbind. Blood. Yeah. Best bet is to not get our healer killed. Oh, I'm missing. Let's do some more damage. That's a big hit that hits everybody in my healer's camp. Boned! Still? Ooh, not good. No, it's your dog. looking. Still headbound. Gonna do another AoE. They usually only do AoEs. Oh no, we are so bummed. That's how you lose, Alright, that's fine. The tank can do it. Maybe. I doubt it. Oh, that sounds like a leg bound there too, yeah. I think it's just a random bind. It's either head and leg, or just head. Yeah, you deserve that. We're not even at 30 by any twist of the imagination, but might as well use it, right? They sell them. That's one of the things that this game does that some of the other games didn't. You couldn't necessarily purchase nectar very easily in previous or other games. It's a lot of NFTP, but on the floor machine. Alright, as long as we don't fight another FOE. Is there one here? No. FOEs only respawn every now and then as well. That's the ant at the top left. I knew that, yeah. The queen ant. The bad ant. The one that will kill me. If I kill it, I get probably like an instant win in this competition. Like, well, we didn't even know it was there. Yeah, I did. Not there anymore. We don't have to worry about it. No more ants on this floor either. Ah, yeah, we can probably kill this right now. So this is only going to be worth 1 point. Tragic. So if my math is right, that should be 25. I'm going to force Arthur to heal us. There's another... Where are the stairs that go down? I went in completely the wrong direction in order to just discover this point here. Which is arguably not the right thing to do. There we go. Because if I just go down here... Up, 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 up. Can I see if there's a heal point? Like, that looks fancy. Those are dragon eggs, I don't have to worry too much about them. Like, they do hatch if you give them too much time. I don't usually have that much of an issue. That should put us at 29. They'll let us know when we're at the minimum. I didn't even go check for the heal. Too bad. I guess I played myself. Okay. Now this floor's gimmick is those arrows that you see on the map at the top right of the screen or at the bottom right. They are dragons, and when you're in combat, the noise attracts them. So they'll move when you're in combat, possibly getting in the way of your progression if you're in the same room as them. Rooms being delineated by the doors. Sandal? Yeah. So what I want to give you... What were we looking at? It seems like we already maxed out the last thing. I will absolutely give it full wall. Give her full wall. Getting the elemental resistances are gonna help me a lot. Is gonna help me a lot now. Oh yeah, okay. I don't know this full dungeon. These guys should be. Get this. These guys should be 2 points each. So after this fight, we should be at 33. Again, they should tell me when I hit 30, so we'll know. If I've been counting properly. Oh no, they don't tell us when they're at 30? That's not good. Count everything myself? Gross. Oh, you didn't get blinded. That's unfortunate for me. You hit the back line. That is not as unfortunate. That's another 4. 37. Starting from the first floor is, yeah. It's a lot more challenging than starting from the bottom. You just choose to get all the points, but then you gotta wait for your way down. Alright, Vivaldi, do your thing. Yeah. Don't have to worry about you aiming. I don't like the shape of your mouth. It's creepy through the tusks. I like the 2D sprites a lot. The remakes have 3D sprites. Oh no, that was 30? We're gonna try harder, but that means that they do give us a kind of progress point. So, assuming we're at a minimum of 30, as we are. Oh gosh. It's Dragon City over here. I'm not talking about a mobile game. Oh, those might not be dragons. This is the floor where you gotta rush your way through certain sections to get to the transports. Otherwise, you otherwise, they stop your progress. There's a you have to like run your way to the platform. Otherwise, your progress completely stalls because they block the platform. Sorry, it doesn't completely stall. You have an FOE to fight before moving on to the next platform because then they decide to be butts about it. It's funny. It's a mechanic that like go back and try again. Which can be frustrating, but it's how they make sure you get XP, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, these are both. The downside. And I do not remember. If the platform I want to go where we're going here goes the right way. It's like, if the platform I need to get to the stairs is from here or from a different section. It looks like it's from here. Well, from this section of the map at least. We do a map reset to the stairs there. I'd rather, kill the one that's gonna buff the other one. This guy has like a cell. Platypi have like stabby bits, but not generally on their tail. You're gonna die no matter who hits you first. Even the healers could hit you and kill you. These should be 3 points each. Yeah. Ah, platform's not there. See them here. Yeah, those are the dragons. We already know the meta here. Expired. That's a huge result of blood. Give blood time resources. They're also frivolous. As you can see by the movement that it has. They don't move the same speed we do, but they do move. Okay, I got it. Here we go. Just don't get sucked into a fight, unless I... okay. Should be okay. I'm trying to... So, I'm trying to hit down on my controller to, like... pick another enemy, because a lot of RPGs will have a list on the side instead of, like, picking from the enemy screen. But this game does not. This game is not one of those. There we go. Let's get the next one as much as we can. Generally, speed moving for practice is a lot easier. This is a little shortcut spot. And then you got that sealed off area over there where I fought one of the bosses. One of the bosses, because in fact there is another one for this stratum. Did I blind the ant? Yep. fine. We killed it first. Lit. The stairs are all the way up. Wait. Is that mislabeled? It is mislabeled. The problem, I don't remember how to trash this. Right, no, it's a trash thing you don't drag it like they did in the previous games. In the RPG or the DS versions. Okay, that should be it. So. Down the Loserville. We don't get many points from this one. I don't want that. Limit usage always goes first in the turn, which is great for buffs like this. Good. No. Oh, good. I thought I spilled my beans. My bean water. Okay, so that being said, I'm trying to go to the bottom of this part of the map then. And then I should be able to do that via... I should be trying to kill the ant. I think we killed platypus, so I don't know where the ant bumping is. Alright! Also, I think the ant is squishier than the platypus. Which would be a good reason to kill it first, I guess, but... So yeah, because usually you wouldn't have been able to do this unless you already gotten this play. Can I mine? Is that a thing I can do right now? Let's see if I remember after this fight. And dead. Hey look, that's one of the only fire monsters in this game that's actually weak to ice. Yep. Might as well use it. Whoops. Still killed it, that's good. Oh no. Uh-huh. Top up. I can't mine. It says in that menu. Good to know. It's really only a farmer thing. What if he has more attack than like move all the different things that? He does have the higher attack damage, I believe. Oh yeah, all three on this guy? Hell yeah. Perfect for you. No misses. See, I don't know if they're actually gonna give me a status update. Like, oh, I think you've got enough points by now. Yup, there it is. What did I do? I didn't explore. Yeah, so this allows you to get to the thing. Man, I really spent a lot of time in these, like, in that next stage. The FOEs here happen to respawn. Nozuchi? I believe Nozuchi tends to debuff us. Not that they had a choice or chance. Good. Okay. This is 12, so this is right before we get to... Never mind. Double Dragon. Officially on that. Good stuff. Man, they really didn't take that much cola. I was gonna say Coke, but it's not Coke. Sideswipe mosquitoes. Okay. That's the boss room there. So through that tunnel you can get to the boss room. But it seems that the only way to get to the boss room from other places. I mean, it would have been to speed our way through the FOEs. Okay. Something's not adding up. It's a lot of blues. You can't eat the links. It's not an ant, surprising enough. By the time we get to the next floor, we might actually be just in time to not have to worry about my TP hitting 0. Good. Yeah, you didn't get any buffs, because these guys don't buff you. You have defeated enough monsters to earn you 100. That must be a good score. You're free to quit the contest and come back and try hard. Goodness, we're not there yet. But at 40, just because we're not there yet doesn't mean we can't keep pushing. So at 40, at 4 points a monster, we should be able to get up to that just by continuously attempting this. Here we go. Actually, get this guy. The ants die. All better. None of them died, but we just blind this guy. Again, a near 100% success rate against regular mobs. I thought there was an arrow above Sam's name. As it turns out, it is just that there is a space in between the characters' like boxes. So that was the indicator that you were about at 50% like of the way, I guess. No, not 50, maybe 2/3. Yeah, I remember this. So there was an FOE here that blocks your path from over there. If you're not fast enough, it'll just rush its way right into the middle of the path. Here. But I killed it because it kept getting in the way. And free XP, and I struggled with the boss, so the free XP was extra useful. Free XP. It's only free XP if you manage to kill it with no problem. But we did it. We killed a few of them just to grind a little bit, because the bosses in this game are no joke. You need to either know the mechanics by heart. Not by heart, but like, you need to be really, really prepped against that specific boss, or have a good general setup at a high enough level. I find you can finish the level around. Like, oh! Not to mention, these games have a little bit of a sneaky mechanic, where if you hit level 60 before you finish the game and do some side quests, they cap it out at 60. So you need to beat a super boss, at least one super boss, to get to level, to upgrade your cap level, your level cap. Which is usually not something you can really easily do, on if you haven't beat the game yet. Like, obviously, what makes a super boss is the fact that they're generally harder than the final boss of the game. It's just that in this game, the final boss, the definition of final boss might, you know, depend, because there's like the true winner type of enemies, or true final bosses. Okay, our needs to kill somebody himself, he does. Dangerous. Ooh, that's bad. I was hoping I had an Nectar left, but I used it early on, didn't I? Because our first foray down here really went bad. I don't have any healing anything. We're gonna have to leave. We're gonna do it. We gotta do it. My characters are dead. I don't have a healer, so we are just as likely to get killed by a bad encounter than we are to kill more monsters. Looks like all the guilds still made it back alive and well. Top 3. So we'll be 2nd place. Oh, 3rd place. Wow. Another 150? I mean, we weren't that far off. Ooh. It would have taken 250 to win. Ouch, dude. Oh, wow. Our new washer is connected to the TV. That's unsettling? Well, that is, in fact, a quest we have beaten. So at least there's that. Guard came by a moment and reported the results of the contest. Seems you made it into 3rd place. Congratulations to you! Some of my other regulars participated too, but you crushed their dreams. And look, this is the prize you got for doing it. Does this day not get better and better? Wow, your ferociousness, ferocity. Your ferocity always surprises me. Alright, they gave us double well down. Oh, this game does give us XP, so it's not like the first game. The first game does not give you XP when you beat. Oh, nullifies enemy buffs. That's kind of pretty. I've never used that kind of item before, but here we are. Okay. Save. Unfortunately, we did not get the best result. It was probably going to be like 5 laudanum. But that's okay. We're gonna have to go to the deepest from here. So, into the deep we try. I blame myself again. You know, we've got to gear up. So I keep ignoring this place because it's got nothing I really need. And I can't afford anything, but the ideal situation here is to gear up like that. Can I get some better... I'm gonna double check my weapons here, but I know he's at the top. 7,000, yeah, you don't get nothing. Spear throw is pretty much what you get, yeah, so it'd be 8,000, 5,000. We got that. Okay, so we're hovering around the 8,000 range. The problem is, as we go explore further sections of the dungeons, one dungeon really? Yeah, in this game it's just one dungeon. We are going to have to deal with the fact that they keep giving us new materials. So it makes it even harder to get the better gear, because that's like, the game is designed in a way that kill monster, trade in materials that you get from it, get money, but also possibly new gear available. It's a method that I find fascinating in video games to get you to like match progression for equipment. Particularly since it's usually pretty well implemented. Like, if you're just selling things like in Persona, like in this game, it's nice because you go in, you fight a couple monsters, you're encouraged to take multiple trips. With this game, you don't have any you don't have any time limit really. So you can just take your time, take trips back and forth and back and forth. And they sell, like, they make a point of telling you to be careful early on, like take your time. Some of the earlier versions of the game, so like Etrian Odyssey, the original Etrian Odyssey 1 didn't have that many shortcuts, so your trips did end up being a little longer than on average in other ones. But like my general instinct, I suppose, when playing some of the games that do have the decent shortcut setup was, oh, well, when I see a shortcut that allows me to go back to the floors up, or a rather easy way to get back to the store or whatever, I go out without using an Ariadne thread and then just make my way. Make my way back. That way I'm like technically starting from the same section. It's kind of the same as in like a Dark Souls game or something, or Souls-like, where like when you get a shortcut, you're like, might as well rest at the bonfire because I don't have to deal with anything that I usually have to deal with anymore. They won't respawn in my way anymore. Nice. Pretty decent way to work. Easy progression and break times, like break up your exploration. You can technically go the way of the original Persona games, or the new Persona games, I should say, and just do it in one go. But it's heavy on the resources and levels. This look here. I think it's generally when you hit the auto button, they just randomly target as well, so they won't always go for the same enemies. It's the true downside. I love taking a little sneak peek at like the user list and chat. There's just a little something. See, like, cause they tell me there's like 2 people in chat, and then I look at the user list and it's like, no, there's definitely more. It's just that Twitch doesn't count them for whatever reason. I'm pretty sure Twitch only counts people that like chat, which is why I do my best to, like, when I'm in somebody that I want to support stream, like lurk. I hit the lurk button just so Twitch doesn't have an excuse to not count me as a viewer. Oh, this isn't me. Excuse me. This isn't me saying to do the same, by the way. It's just me thinking out loud. You didn't blind him. That's no. They're also higher levels. Alright, we got the button here. That opens the door. Now the real question is there like a secret tunnel somewhere? Oh, there was a secret tunnel in the previous hallway that I somehow found. So maybe that's how I get to the next section? Because I know I've done it before. I may have gotten killed doing it, and that's why the map is incomplete or something, but you know, actually that makes sense. Like, we have to be able to get through without necessarily getting murderized by one of the MOEs. TP that I don't have to worry about that. What if I like hi? Switch here. So here it is. I don't know if that's actually gonna do what I want to do. I'm pretty sure there's some switches I need to flip on the way to the next section. Anyway, two bags to. You know what it actually might do? In giving us a little path backwards. I bet we can manipulate the cage a little different on this section of the map because we have a switch that we can cross through. Though, isn't there a switch on the side? I don't know. Yeah, okay, that gives us direct access to that part. I don't want to do that just yet. FOE or not. Actually, because of the FOE. It's a cool concept. I mean, it's good execution of like mechanics. So like, pull the switch, figure out your way to get around certain places. You get your way there, good. Oh man, leave my, so some of these characters won't be able to attempt escaping. That's fine. Call an ambulance, but not for me, buddy. Very good. Very, very good. White Flame sounds banging. I really should do that at some point. But status element nullification, very nice. Stun damage with a normal attack is bonkers. That's also pretty good. Wolf House says decrease in return. Depends on numbers. Okay, I got a bunch of stuff, but I like to max out like skills. Yeah, we could check. We just got Ice Rod maxed out, so I'm not gonna Armor Rod. I don't know if the Arbalest has like decent in-stacking. I'm just kind of like hesitating to put points to the Zodiac class. Subclasses are a thing that we kind of have to do. Just get free points. See, they have spears too. I like crits. Nice. Shoot that. No, you couldn't kill him before. Hello. I'm gonna assume it's a two-way. We got a secret hallway here. Secret tunnel through the shrine. I was like, there's a very conspicuous, random empty space on my map. It feels like there's a secret door there, but I don't know unless I test it out a little bit. I thought I was right. Who had the surprise? Now, which one would go first? Whoever's the highest. Oh, the back line, nice. Maybe there's a form of move priority I'm not familiar with. That would surprise me. Move priority is a thing in this game. It's not a visible stat, but there is a move priority. It's like some healers can increase their entirety of... Actually, that would be speed, I guess. No, if I recall, Arthur actually has an ability that increases the speed at which he casts healing. So, specific healing move priority increase. Right? Let's do that. We don't die. This is a treasure room. I thought it might be a little weird to find progress here. Whoa, it's not a mimic. There is a game with mimics in it. I believe it's Etrian Odyssey 2. Based off the remake. Ceiling book. That's not one of them weird. Zodiac. Nah. Equipment. Weird Zodiac equipment. The books don't give like straight up attack points. They give over here. Maybe it's a little more abstract. Nice, and that one did more damage. You heal too? Too bad that didn't help you actually. Heal 128, like 360 damage there. Very good. I can't get a log of like the actual actions that happened, unfortunately. I am drawing that like a poo-poo head. Here we go. There we go. We're not playing that drinking game we had at Extra Life 2023. That was ruinous. Oh, look at all of them. Alright, that's gonna curl around, so we're gonna do same diff. The only difference is that one won't light up. Yeah, that's the like the entire other half of the dungeon there. Etrian Odyssey 4 has the equivalent of the limits abilities, but instead of well, there's one of them, not instead of, one of them actually full heals and rests everybody, as well as takes off all ailments, which is a really good, like, it's just good. What am I? It's just good. Like, it takes no TP, you charge it over time. If you play it long enough, you might be able to, I mean, if you really need it, it might, you know, be that maybe you shouldn't be relying on it, but it is really, really good, to just have, an oh crap button available, although I think it takes, the way that it works in this game in Etrian Odyssey 4, they take a certain amount of, like, party members, right, so to do certain actions like that. I'm not sure what this is. You know, avoid taking a crap ton of damage. Not bad though, but the blind didn't work whatsoever. That's what I want to say. Thank you. That's very considerate of you, friend. Very considerate of you. I'll do all that again. I feel like Vivaldi's really squirrely in this game. Yeah, give me all the... Yes! I want all this. I don't have a gun equipped to him, unfortunately, so like, I don't feel like I should be putting points into this. But he gave him swashbuckling, which is a fun little ability. I got one heal left in him. That's how we do it, okay. Yeah, I want to lock him in, not lock me in. Got, oh, now you can see a little indicator for FOEs at the bottom in the middle of the screen right now, actually. Because it's next to the map, but yeah. Tells you how many steps away you are from an FOE. We are getting uncomfortably close to an FOE. Oh, man, of all the enemies. What are you weak to? Wall that's cheap and relatively useful here. Though I guess with the blind, it's fine. Can't assume it's gonna miss all the time though. There's the root for the Y. How about you actually heal me? I just said don't take risks. I can't believe we got stuck in the same... Okay. We're not stuck, but at least I know where I'm going, kind of, how to do it. Let's fill out this map here. That looks like a camping ground. Of course, don't have a camping spot. There's actually no... Tent here. I put it in the wrong place. Oh, look, another lock. I'm legitimately afraid of that locked door, actually, now that you think about it. Oh, there's this stinking... No. I think the floor there, so I should walk on it. is a shortcut to the next section there. That's the previous section, my bad. That's not good, okay. Like I've seen worse, but I've seen better. We have to hope that this goes well. Nope, I won't go wall. Yeah, the shield actually fully prevents damage. Very nice. Sorry, did you just use a second attack? You got 2 actions? What is this? Every locked door. We're gonna die. I'm gonna die. That's a lot of pathway to walk down to realize that that's a lot of FOEs. I don't know if they spot. Yeah, they walk like 2. You'll be running for your life. That's what you'll be doing. Good lord. Die. Full wall? Oh no. But now we're gonna lose like half my party. I can't believe we missed that. Oh no, it's got a conditional kill too. No. Skill drop. I mean, use Volt Wall. I need Volt Wall. Goodness me. I'm gonna go for it. Usually use it. No, I usually use that in a boss fight because you can technically do this part no problem. You can technically get a random enemy and focus on that. Actually, you can get one of your explorers to like slap down regular enemies pretty good. See, I gotta run through this part while being aware that, like, there's gonna be FOEs the entire time all the way. I don't want to leave this map like busted like this, but we do have a shortcut. We have a shortcut. I do not have a shortcut to where I need to go though. Please let me out. That is to say the geomagnetic pole, which is that pink thing on the map. Because if we don't get there, we're dead. I was hoping there might be a single shortcut. But there's no shortcut, all the doors are closed. I'm gonna dead. Oh dear. I can't keep running. Valdi's pretty good at running, actually. I think he's got an ability that increases running. I think. It's a guess. I'm not convinced. You know what we did right before we got here? I said I went back and I got an area. I don't know why I'm walking back this way. Goofy! It's Goofy! It's me. I'm the goof. Here we go. I would like to purchase one Ariadne thread, and before I go out of my way to use my money on anything else, I'm gonna go to the end. It's got trash. Pardon me. We're doing great. Did I already do this? I guess I didn't. I'm double checking nobody leveled up. Okay, back to Napier. See, now we don't have money. Actually, no, not this one. You use the hammer. Actually, no, I need more fins. I'm surprised I don't have enough of those, actually. Unsurprisingly, damage up. Steam. They're really, like, yeah. Alright, then. do have a shortcut now, and it's past the weird, stressful, not too easy part of the... It seems like they save the gate position. Auto gets to the armor, like the automatic lock on all the same. Okay, one of them should have been dead by now. You need to end this. Thank you. To end the turn with one of them dead. I don't want to sit here and take extra damage for no reason. Goodness. Sand node, of course. The tank has the most amount of HP. So has the most amount of XP as well. Because they stay alive instead of not soaking XP. Yeah. Classic. I'm gonna finish my map before we start doing some really ballsy stuff here. We have better like setups for TP, so at least that's a thing. Not even at maximum. So it's not even at the highest it can cost, I think. Is it? I think it costs more with time, right? With level ups? Mind you? Oh, it reduces the... That's full heal. Okay, no, I was doing some... reading 2 lines at once type concept there. No, mind heal is full. It doesn't get more expensive. You can heal yourself, I don't like that. A little buff probably. Nice jump. I got the double stat. Also locked, but uselessly so. I assume that you can go through that to get a trigger. Let's see how logically they can make a wall stop existing. One of the easiest things you can guess in this game is the fact that everything takes at least one square on the map. So you can't be like seeing a wall and being like, oh, it's just a line, right? A wall will have to be at minimum a square. So that can sometimes get you a little faster than me. Yeah, huh? So if we're lucky, should be able to bypass most of the monsters here. Well, locked there. Didn't follow it. Not showing up on the map, so I don't know. I shouldn't be surprised. I'm not surprised. That I expected that, to be honest. Doesn't affect that. Now, why is there a random dead end here? Yeah, you really didn't expect Top of the dead end where vines are on the wall. Vines are withered and appear to be dead, but shriveled fruit is glowing on one side. Republic. Oh, okay. Much larger than look, you can carry. Okay. I thought that I would have to grab that with a farmer. Duh. Let's try that again. What's the space button? Spy. Fruit. Oh, we can't read the memos from the way off the map, I think. All these locked doors are a problem. Goodness me. I don't even want to look down this way. Oh, look at that, another locked door. Who'd have guessed? You're not locked. You're also you're big. You have to be big. I know there's a trap in here somewhere. Let's see. That's how this goes. So I don't walk this way. Do you even do volt damage, or am I just imagining that? Like, no, it's a volt attack. Okay. Already did that. See, with Aldi, where you're not trying to blind somebody, attacking with a basic attack is probably better, because he doesn't have any actual, like, straight up attacks unless you're using a gun. Which I'm not. You put mastery in. I did put mastery in. Why did? I mean, because he's in the front line. Gun output might actually just be lower. You could also potentially. Oh, I need to mark my doors and stuff more. Not doors, but my maps a little bit more. Oh no. Rather not, thanks. That's bearable, but it's it's got a stun too. It really depends on how much damage this thing does. Overall, why? Why did you double tap the direction game? I'm annoyed by that. That was frustrating. How far are you gonna follow me? Oh. You can't go back over here. That's why they give us this. Cross it this way, doesn't it? Does that look like a dead end to anybody else? Oh no. Hey look, we finally found the stairs. That's exciting. Or I can go upstairs though. Or teleport in. Let's get some clean up here. Sheer quality. We might want to fight some of the FOEs. I want to test out their strength, actually. See if maybe we can kill it, and figure out the rest of the map. But what we're going to start by doing is... shortcut. Number one is figuring out the shortcut. Yeah, when they protect an enemy, it's fun, because if you multi-hit like the line that enemy is in, you can't multi-hit that character instead of unprotected. Or instead, which I like a lot. Usually they protect the ones that are kind of more important to the party, though, so to their party. Tank and healer type concept. There we go. That's what I want. And now we can just hop on through straight to the stairs, which is really cool. Back to the dude making me cool. Hey, how you doing, Max? My party is the usual. I have Why am I here? It should be in status. We have a gladiator, I think they're called. Yep, gladiator, monk, buccaneer, arbalist, and chocolate. We're trying fancy things. I gave my gladiator a hammer instead of a sword. Alright, let's get some money. Okay, we can buy one weapon. You get one weapon. Because I don't remember if we went down a floor. I played myself. I might not even have the new quest. That's a shame. I was like, I want to go down and get the new quest in my head, and then I said, like, we should probably clean up the map. Oh well. Did I get a new quest? No. I'm gonna buy myself a little bit of a weapon here. You don't need anything new, right? Actually, we've established that yes, I can get the bolt. No, I can't. You're broke. Not broke. You don't use weapons. It's free handy. Let's get the tuck. Jolly Roger's nice. I don't have a naval ram. I don't remember where to get the naval ram. I think that's from the big whale boss from the water stage. Maybe? That doesn't make sense. Oh well. Does not remember, does not care, does not matter. We have big sword, I don't have big equipment. Why do you keep saying new? I hate that. I don't know what it's doing. Back to the Abyssal Shrine. We're gonna pick a fight with the Walrus. If I'm lucky, I might be able to kill one. If I'm not lucky, I hate fixing my maps so much, dude. Question mark, so I can differentiate the case that I set up as like the triggers versus we are gonna go down here just to unlock that. Right? Get that in the little thing. Does that say there's a? Yeah, it's 4 floors, 4 floors. Okay, so generally stratums have 4 floors. Good. Gets our stairs marked, and then we can just ignore this floor for now and go back up, so that I don't have to worry about. So now I can get quests and stuff. Yeah, metal shutters down. Bloody blah. I gotta fight this guy, so here we go. It's the closest to an exit we are. Hello, my friend. Alright, so I don't know if I have any buffs I can. That's not how this game works. Here we go. Oh, how do we get a preemptive attack? I mean, I knew he was there, but. Oh, yeah, you gotta kill one to get that bonus. Yeah, we gotta test things out. So, ice. See, the testing set implies that we use the same balls. It would have to be the same character. He looks like someone I need to seal with. So, let's do that. I don't want him to see either. So, let's try Fire Barrage. They're not even the same level. I can't. Okay, let's try Volt Barrage. I know it does an AoE that hits everybody. Okay, we got 85 for Volt Barrage. That's not promising. Oh, what damage I did overall this time is Ice Barrage. Probably gonna be resistant, but... Good. 90. Roughly the same amount of damage. Ah, baby! We got Blind, we got... Armbind, good. I guess Fire Barrage, if it's any good. Where's the regular attack? Okay, switch to Fire. Definitely, because our Fire Barrage is not that high in terms of, like, levels. So I don't think that... Oh, I need to do all this stuff again. Uh-oh. I think they have stacking resistances, so you can't spam the same status effects. They're not that hard. This enemy is not that hard. Now, if I'm stuck in a hallway with 5 of them, like the Punisher in season 2 of Daredevil, yeah, that's gonna suck. I will definitely get my butt kicked. I think I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save Mumyoken for the next fight. It feels well. Don't kill him. can't block for him because he's being dead. Okay, cool. Why is it so easy? Gosh, I guess this is really DPS this time, right? Alright, good. We're doing great. We even get a new weapon. No, a new drop. And a new enemy, so let's see if our guesses were right. This is a dead end. Correct. With no secret passage. Correct. Oh, look at that. Where am I? Hang on. There is a little... No, I played myself. Wait, where's the little thing? This way? Yeah, it's... Oh my goodness. I don't think I can get to the little users, but I hate this monster so much. Don't look at me. Do not even perceive me. Full wall. You weird wannabe Satitan. Satitan is a Pokemon? Not what I was thinking. I guess I gotta do that again. I don't know why the Volt Strike is not getting reduced by Volt Wall. I guess Volt Wall might not be as good as it could be yet, because it's only a level 2 skill right now. Okay. Just go. I don't know the stats on these things, so we're just gonna smash it. I'm very bad. I don't think I've ever killed one of these, obviously, as you can tell by the fact that I can't see the stats. Do you have any attack stats? No, attacks. I think you need to kill it like turn 1, otherwise it runs. And like they fully heal in between battles. I mean that's damage. How much damage are we talking? Oh my god, it's so close. That won't work. I could do this. Yeah, then it's gonna run, right? Is that how this works? Oh, it fought back. Hello? Oh, it exploded. I don't know if that counts as fighting back. No. Triggered. That's fine. I mean, we got the monster entry at least. Open the doors. Silly goose. We'll kill this one. But parts of the map's out. There's 2 extra parts of the map that we're gonna have to look at. Hello? I don't know. These guys actually hurt if I don't be careful. The backline more often than not. Alright, kill that one before it moved, that's good. I won't say we're headed straight back, but it's not far. Yeah, FOEs take a lot out of your party resources. But we've tested it. We know we can win. Now we have access to the knowledge necessary to know their weaknesses at all times. So the next ones should be easier. That's not a ton of cash. New item. What item? What item did you give me? It would really work if, that's not something I was aware of. Is it a new item? Like, oh! No, that's an ebony shard, unless that requires... mainly because I don't think I have a class that can actually... that can't actually use it. I think that's reserved to one of the endings in the Shogun class in this game. I know a lot about this game because me and my friends are big fans of this series, and this is the only game I haven't beat, technically speaking. Like, not counting the remix as a different game than the originals. So, stop that, fools. I did some research, of course. It was so hard to get a copy of Etrian Odyssey 3 that I was convinced I'd never play it. This guy. So right now we're in a hallway that could have 3 of these guys, but they don't go that far. We were right about the fire weakness. Oh, very susceptible to confusion, you say? Fire slide, because even though it's not going to be the best status effect in the game, it's still a good one. It's confused. It might hit itself, it might just hit a random. Yeah, that's what we're here for. Oh, I didn't see if it had like specific physical weaknesses. No. Still confused though. I mean, a lot of us are save on people this way. It's like you make yourself a problem again. Tagging in status effects if I can, because I don't know if we're gonna. Like I said, I vaguely I feel like there's a chance that they get like rising resistances or increasing resistances every time you actually manage to hit them with a status effect. So I don't want to. There we go. That was a lot easier now that we know that they're weak to confusion. Freedom. Okay, cool. That's one of them. Again, it's another dead end, but yeah, like only one of our characters got hit twice. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. A lot annoying, actually. That's locked. Where's the one for this one? Here? Of course, that's the one. I didn't mark this one yet. You are so far, dude. What the fudge? Okay. Put it in the wall. Oh, actually, I have to switch. Can't just stare at the switch and hope that it works. Oh. No, oh, okay. That is, in fact. I wasn't sure if that was the actual FOE. Yep. No. You already know the role they had. You're not blinded or confused, so we're not gonna Ouch. Confused. Okay, good. I'm gonna do 9 smashes. Let's go. Tactic? Good. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hello. So we don't get instant kills. Because I'm pretty sure its physical attack can do that. Not blinded. Yeah, okay. Wow. Are you attempting to prove me wrong regarding my theory about stacking resistances? You're doing a bang-up job of that, buddy. Uh-oh. Leave Arthur alone. He's my only healer, and I only have the 1 nectar, so... I mean, that's actually... That's not what I want to use. I mean, we're doing fine. I feel like we can chance another one. No, this is... Yes, that unfortunate side effect of stepping in and out. Let's go. These are probably one of the most relatively like lowest level FOEs based on where they sit in the game, like in the dungeon. I don't want to do that. I want to kill. Like my guess being like I don't remember being able to fight an FOE this like and on the same floor we arrived technically. I know we did some side quests and stuff, but like it feels good. Double hit, nice job, Baldy. Nice. Probably dead this turn. Not after trying to take a bite up with my pirate boy. Well, you know the drill. Apparently not heal. I forgot that part of the drill. That happened, I guess. Chance a little bit, but hey. Alright. You know the drill. Alright, so knowing this, I don't really need to fight all the rest of them either. Not because I don't want to, but I feel like it's just a lot of work for something to pay off. I don't know that. Yeah, there you go. See, that's most of the floor. That is all the floor, except the top part. So we are going to go to the top. What's my current stats? I think we'd be okay. It's called taking a bit of a gamble. Come on. Get that last guy. Get that secret section there. The section they're trying to block off. Oh, it's behind a guy's cage. It might just be like another two-stepper. I can't see past the freaking giant ball of doom energy, so. Watch it be exactly the same. Like that. That's just how this dungeon is like laid out. Okay. Oh, it's closed. But I know I can fix that by going to secret tunnel as well. Hey, we're just getting up some limit energy. That's pretty good. I don't worry too much about that. Quackus Bunkus. You think you're funny with your frost laugh and your snow runs rump? My friend probably wanted to let me someplace to make up for the fact that I missed out on another event. Unfortunately, my schedule is not the greatest. Not the greatest when it comes to planning things with people with regular schedules. I should say regular schedules. Hey, I'm saving this. I'm not sure how easily quantifiable leveling up our characters is, like, stats. I know you can get better stats by, like, kicking your characters down a few levels, but they gain, like, they lose, like, only half the stats instead of, like, the entirety of the stats. I think that's a neat idea you can do in a couple places. Digimon does something similar to it. Degenerations on the Digimon Collection story games. And then some of the Digimon World games just reset the entire evolution track. Alright, here we go, buddy. You look like you got some floor behind you. Oh yeah, I got a free hit. Just smack him. Fire barrage. All out, baby. They can't be this turn. That is a significant bonk. Oh, baby. It's just going super good. Sweet. not. Almost killed that guy. But almost does not count, except with horseshoes and hand grenades. It is doing this though. hang on. Yeah, we're gonna do our best to help ourselves out. Oh, we're up. I guess. And we're gonna kill this turn. Yes. Come on out there. Nice. We're fine. That's why we keep healers around. That's why I like to keep healers around. It's just good stuff. I love that it only goes on one side of that. I should have seen TP. Hey, look at that, I was right. It's literally just... It was just a cage. You know what? I'm fine with this because what it does do is complete the map at least. And now we don't have to worry about it next time we come in, right? No other holes on the map? I see one other hole on the map. I bet the shutters came down. Oh. I gotta get that on my system. I could feel like whatever was in my throat being a pain there. Making a point of me being like, oh man, yeah, you feel that? Ow. Glad we finished one floor during this stream. We can and should go see the treasure people here. I should have actually gone there before selling my stuff, not the treasure thing. I entered a hall on 14th, basement floor. Statue suddenly blocked my way and I can't get any further. Okay. You are accepting this regret. You're such about that one's from Herm, you know, the Northern Hall. No, I haven't been. So we have something figured out there. I bet it'll be a freaking golf. Well, actually, we did the golf fight, so not worry about that. I don't know if I actually beat it. Ancient sea city sank to the bottom of the sea. Ancient means antiques. Bring me some mirage. Relics from the Abyssal Shrine, okay. I'm sure Clive. One antique item, your choice. Neppy's firm. Alright, let's go talk to... Oh, it's you. I mean, she doesn't have a name, by the way. You're in luck. I just got in some armor and, special customers. Look at this stylish jar. Why would I buy the jar? I'm supposed to get something from the basement. Okay, you got me. The request from Wilbur, isn't it? He bought an antique candlestick from me recently, so we can't charge you that too. Go ask another explorer real quick. The guy that got this, is a little fee from I'm joking. No, she's trying to fleece me. Very funny before he answered that lady. Hey, Toma. Alright, you get some spear squid. This treasure's the dull chest fin. Turn gray from the focus grow to the big snake head. Oh no. You need to curse it to death. It needs to die from curse damage. Oof. Drinking here while I wait for my husband. Oof. Have you ever seen Other Spawn? It has cute girlish features, but don't be fooled, it's devious. Deep one? Oh no. It's one of the... Okay, so her newest husband's dead. Yeah, I think her ongoing joke is you keep talking to her and she's like married again to an adventure, and the adventures keep dying right before you talk to her. Antique? Oh yeah. Mountain of junk on the Northwest Passage. Oh, you're still gonna go? You guys are weird. So he thinks that there's no treasure left. That's why he told us where the spot is. So again, that's B14. But I do have one thing to do before, I think. Yeah, there's the bottom left. See, there's a spot over there that I didn't fully check out. Oh yeah, I labeled it, but I didn't. Oh my. That's gonna hurt if I don't guard, actually. That's a lot of damage. Didn't choose to protect this time. Also didn't choose to hit this time. Yourself. Now they might choose to protect. Yep. Double hit, nice. Oh man, you actually managed to heal yourself past that. Good for you. There's no FOEs here anyway. Oh my, I did not really just do that, did I? I did. Embarrassing. There we go. Shouldn't be blocked here. There should be an enemy. Got me. There we go. Save that. Me. It's okay. Ada had most of them anyway. Ada had most of them anyway. I don't know what that means. I just said random words from fire, I guess. I say I guess because I'm really not certain about that. Sounds similar? Kind of? Nice, I love when they hit themselves. Beautiful. I wish you could do that to every boss. This is the boss, what am I saying? You fool! See, it's doing basic attacks instead of bite off, which does significantly less damage. You know what, Max? We got the Buccaneer. Of course it's Vivaldi as a Buccaneer. They gave me Pirate Clash. We gotta put Vivaldi as a Buccaneer. Most recurring character. Look at that, it's another dead end. What did I expect? Disappointed! That quote would be so much more fun to use if Kevin Sorbo wasn't an absolute douchebag. That's rich coming from Dom, considering how many times he recycles his 3 characters. Actually, it's 3 characters. It's just because he used Marcus more than once. Let's see here. What? Where's the switch? Ah! Marcus. It's Marcus. It's just because he used Marcus twice. Yeah, most of them are only once. You only use Marcus twice. That's what I said. I said, really, it's just the one guy. Twice. I don't know why I'm thinking this one through. I can kill each of these in one turn. Oh, let's cut that down a little bit. They're both dying. Thanks, Baldy. Good job, buddy. Oh, they didn't both die. Exactly. It's 'cause my other campaign died. Okay. Stop blocking me! Oh my god. What's the... I didn't even mark the triggering door, so I don't know which one is which. I don't feel like it's that complicated. I should be able to walk past it, no problem. That's fine, I just want to get to the door. You are a joke, my friend. You die quickly. No, I don't this lovely gentleman. I want you to get blinded, and I would like to stab him. I should have. I might have wanted to do charge back. Oh, let's see. Die anyway. Arthur is also from D&D. He was in the campaign that I was running on Discord for a while. Kind of, but he's also my barbarian character from a separate character. I think there's multiple versions of characters called Arthur, but most of the time they come out as a tiefling. This version's kind of monk, actually. It's based off the monk version I had in that one campaign. So yeah, it was in that one, the elemental campaign. It's not a reference to the, the alchemist from the first game. Oh, baby, I can't fit here. The walls are telling us what kind of here. No, so we're keeping the gate gimmick. I don't much like the gate gimmick, if I'm being quite honest. It gets old fast. Yeah, so they're already open, naturally. Sam is my paladin. Sam is the paladin that I had a lot of fun with, but I realized in hindsight that maybe she wasn't a lot of fun for other characters. What a name. If that thing does not do electric damage, I'm gonna call this game out. It's got the biggest, like, tail with the freaking hair. You better do electricity. I'm keeping wall up. Sam's gonna run out of. You're not blind anymore? How dare you? Die. Nice. Yeah, I guess it's just Joker from the first game is just Joker, and I named I didn't boot up the second game, so I don't remember who it's gonna be. Oh, it's Teddy, right? From that game? I'm just gonna name him Teddy. Like, they gave you the thing? Why wouldn't I? I just don't know the name of the other characters, so like that's not even true, actually. I know Nahobino, and I think it's Demi Fiend. Pretty sure it's Demi Fiend. I guess we keep going. Here we go. Do I have an Ariadne thread? Please say yes. Oh no. I played myself again. Oh, well, I'm not doing this. We're not doing this. I don't even know what's on this floor. You think I'm just gonna stay here without, like, an Ariadne thread? That's a no-go, good sir. I'm talking to myself, but... The bird, it didn't even do lightning stuff. It's just reducing my offense, which I find even more offensive. Like, this guy knows my weakness. Leave the slugs alone. They have weird chest eyes. I don't like it. Well, we're going back to the... Oh. Because she has a headline. 58 damage on Mumuken. I'm in pain. That sucked egg. Die? Oh my god. The offense debuff is gross. I hate it. It pains my DPS playing hard. Uh-oh, stinky. Oh, do I have any, hello? Did I want armor? No, we put it into 9 smashes. Do all the damage. Bing, 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 bing. I love that the minimum is 2. I really wish the minimum increased. When did we level up? I missed this. What's that? Hey, Pyrus. What? Yeah, the minimum is always 2, and that's a little painful to me, actually. 25. 25 TP to maybe hit 9 times. Not the best of abilities, but, you know, when you got an opening, you smack them good. But the good news is I won't have to deal with the gates. Could go to Deep City. I don't think I've picked what side I'm on yet. Like, you're supposed to pick the side to get certain things in this game. I think? I don't. While we're here... Okay, buy... an area. I think that's what we're Bye. I'm gonna go sleep. I can save my game. And then I can probably buy one more weapon. One more weapon, because it costs a lot of money. And the money is not as easy to get in this game as in the remakes. The remakes make it pretty simple to get cash. I am broke AF in this game. You want good equipment? You're gonna need like 5 to 10 trips to the labyrinth at current like level. You're not needing good equipment. You're fine. The Jolly Roger's not available to you, and it will not be for a while. Let's give you a trebuchet. Just carry a whole trebuchet into combat. I'm down. It is the way. Arbalest, they said, eh? To be fair, let's go see. Where's the Explorers Guild? I want to see the rest of the squad here. I don't know if I have another Arbalest formation. Can I? No, that's not. No. Now I can. Yeah, there you go. Hoplite. The appearance doesn't really matter, but is it Bonkai? Bonkai's pretty simple. We all know Bonkai from my squad. Bonkai is one of my rogue characters. My favorite rogue that I played, actually. I didn't play a lot, but it is my favorite rogue. Felicia, self-explanatory, another very often recurring character. Could only put her at the scientist, makes sense. Yig is the Blood Hunter character I mentioned. He was inspired by the Highlander from the first game. Donnie is inspired from Fire Emblem Awakening, actually. Literally, I don't have an OC that's just a calm, quaint farmer, so we just use that. What the heck is limit 24? What does that mean? What's happening in the bottom right here? Oh, it's because it's fully geared up. Gotcha. Lyco is a cleric character I had, based off nothing, actually. Based off the concept I had of like a character that has night and day based, or dawn and dusk based powers and backgrounds. What is it? Anything? Yeah, that's the last thing I had here. But like, y'all want to see what an Arbalest really looks like? Cause like, freaking, look at Aegis, right? If we look at Aegis, oh, I do have a Yig droid, so I did pick side. Labris? Labris is also a reference to another game. I said I had Aegis, so I had to have Labris. Like, spoilers for anyone who knows who Labris is. She's not named after the axe, let's put it that way. Man, I should level this character up. I don't know what the Yig droids do. They're actually apparently very hard to make. Good. But like, yeah, if I go to Aegis and then we go to change appearance, you can go like, this is what an Arbalest looks like, and they're literally carrying around a ballista. I don't know how else to put it. It's not a crossbow, it's a freaking ballista. But yeah, I did not make a character after the DLC guy. Nahobino in this game. Gotcha. Yep. So that answers that question. Okay. Should I actually? No, it's late. I work at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, so I'm gonna be the reasonable guy, and we're gonna call it a day. I hope you folks enjoyed today's stream. If you did, then we're gonna play some more Ichi no Odyssey tomorrow night. No, we're not. We have Tales of Zillia too. I'm sorry. No Ichi no Odyssey tomorrow. We'll play more Ichi no Odyssey sometimes this week if you guys enjoyed. If you didn't, let me know or whatever. I'm taking suggestions for some downtime games to stream during the week anyway. As I've said, the PlayStation 5 is unfortunately not available to stream at the moment. We haven't changed all the setup yet. It's a slow process because we work during the week, and then weekends can be pretty hectic because there's a lot of us. So it is what it is. Eventually we'll get the PS5 going. I'm hoping by the next time we're supposed to stream Elden Ring. We're gonna be able to stream Elden Ring, but that's in like 2 weeks. So I can't put a guarantee out. And until then, I don't want to move on to the next sub playthrough. Like I said, I don't like that idea of like breaking what is supposed to be like the concept of being subbed more gets your game played earlier. If I start moving down the line before playing Elden Ring, excuse me, then the person who chose Elden Ring, who's been subbed longer or for longer than the person who chose the next game, it kind of defies the point. I don't like that idea. It feels like I'm bending the rules, and I know that like technically I'm playing a non-sub game, but we're still playing the game that we're supposed to be playing on the other weeks. So if you have any suggestions, feel free to join the Discord server. You guys, I will take suggestions. If I can play them, I can stream them. We'll do so. But like, yeah, it's gonna be a chill week. I think we're not gonna be doing too much. We're not gonna be doing too much. I don't know what else to say. But we can talk about Operation Olive Branch. So we mentioned it earlier today. But if you go into this Twitch chat and you type in !OOB, you can summon up the link to Operation Olive Branch. Operation Olive Branch being a charity/relief organization that collects funds to evacuate the victims of the Palestinian genocide, which is being brought upon by the Israeli people, the Israeli folk, not the Palestinians. The Palestinians are getting genocided. They are not genociding folk. Anybody? Currently ongoing on the Gaza Strip right now. So it is an attempted genocide. Do not get any ideas about that. It's an ethnic cleansing in most definitions of the word. The ICJ has even put out an arrest warrant for Netanyahu, Benjamin Netanyahu, the president of Israel, because they have judged it reasonable doubt that he is incited genocide, which is bad. It's a bad situation in the Middle East. It's a bad situation in Gaza. It's a bad situation in a lot of other places, but because Operation Olive Branch currently is focused on evacuating people from Gaza, that's what we're trying to put points attention towards right now. So if you want to help, you can click on the first link. It's the GoFundMe of Operation Olive Branch. The money goes to them. They have a spreadsheet in their second link that you can check out where the money goes when they do get money. Or if you like, again, you can click on the second link, and that'll give you it's their link tree. So you'll see a whole bunch of links, a whole bunch of ways to get like a bunch of information or other ways to help out. That's not a direct donation to their GoFundMe. They have GoFundMes, or they link to other GoFundMes for actual, like directly to families. If you don't feel comfortable donating to the organization, or you want to donate directly to a family, you're able to find GoFundMes via that link tree. Excuse me, that belongs to that will put money in the family's pockets themselves. If you're an influencer or have a platform like me, well, okay, I say like me, my platform's not that big. If you're an influencer or have a platform, you can even, should you desire, choose to quote-unquote foster a family, which is you can just kind of like pick their GoFundMe and start spreading the word about that. We've seen it a lot on TikTok specifically. Most people do it just by picking a link. Yeah, like they pick a link and they pick a family out of a list that they can have access to, and then just start sharing that, and it helps that person's or that family's goal go much quicker. So in the spirit of that happening, if you have more than $1,000 in your bank account at the moment, I would request you donate $5 to the GoFundMes of Operation Olive Branch. Any to the link there. If you have already donated because I've asked you, or you have less than $1,000 in your bank account, just donate $1 donation. With enough people, we move mountains. Okay. That's the idea of using the platform here. So if you have a platform and you want to help, I'm also asking you to do something similar. Talk about it. Spread the news. This is bad, but the more people that talk about it, the less that they can hide details and facts, and the more people we can help out in the long run. It's a marathon, not a sprint, to stop an ongoing genocide and to stop the current situation that's going on over there, and a lot of other situations, but we lose when we stop running, if you will, to continue the analogy, I suppose, the metaphor. So yeah, I think that's it for tonight. Hope you folks enjoyed once again. Have a fantastic evening. We'll see you tomorrow night with Tales of Xillia 2. I got work in the morning, so I'm gonna go to bed. Possibly, probably, hopefully. I don't trust myself. Yeah, peace out, folks. Free Palestine.